kids, it's me, Miss Booksy, and it's time for a new story here at Cool School. Let's find out what happens next in Chapter 2 of Alice in Wonderland. If you haven't seen Chapter 1, click right over here to do that now. Oh, luckily I'm a very good swimmer. I took lessons at camp. Oh look, there's a friendly looking mouse. Yoo-hoo! Mousy! Mr. Mouse? Do you know how to get to the beautiful garden with the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round?
Come on, follow me.
Okay. Soon we were joined by all sorts of small animals. A gang of baby ducks, a salamander, 2 frogs, and a hamster named Philip. We swam and swam and swam, going right under the door and into the garden. And downstream, past flowers and crickets, caterpillars, and garden gnomes. When we finally got to dry land, I thought we would go play, or at least find a snack. But the animals said they had to have an election, but they couldn't decide what they were voting on, and it got quite noisy. Oh look, there's the white rabbit. He was the one who led me down the rabbit hole, so he must know the way out. I chased after him, but I was too small for him to notice me. Oh, if only there was some more growing potion! And poof, just like magic, there was a little bottle right in my path, and it had a label on it that said, "Drink me, Alice." So I took a sip. And I grew! What a relief! Oh, I'm me again. Not a great big giant, and not a teeny tiny mouse. Oh, speaking of a tiny mouse, all of the small animals saw me suddenly grow larger, and boy did that scare them. They all scattered away, shrieking,
Girlzilla! She's a giant!
Sorry. Where's that darn rabbit this time? I'm looking for a wabbit.
Are you looking for something?
I found myself face to face with a giant caterpillar. Wait, did I shrink again?
You don't look shrunken to me.
But why are you so large? And how did you learn to talk?
That's a silly question. Are you silly?
I don't think so.
Well then, let's hear a poem.
Excuse me?
I'd like to hear a poem. One that rhymes, please.
Okay, well, I never heard of a caterpillar who likes poetry, but here goes. This one is called The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the Knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
How dare you accuse the knave of stealing the queen's tart? Don't you know the queen will say, "Off with his head"?
It's only a made-up poem. The Queen of Hearts isn't real.
Shh! Of course the queen is real. And if she hears you say she isn't, she'll say, "Off with your head."
Oh no, but I like my head. It helps me think things and see things and smell things. And it has my hair on it. I really like my hair.
You're a traitor to the queen.
Oh, this is a terrible misunderstanding. I wish I could shrink down so super tiny that I could just escape.
Here, eat this.
I gobbled up the cookie that he gave me and... Oh no! I grew taller and taller and taller, and I was very gigantic. Hey, I want to be small so I could just hide from the queen. You made me even bigger.
And you've turned rainbow colored, so you're very easy to spot.
You caterpillar! I ought to step on you.
That would be a crime, and the queen would say...
Off with her head. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Oh, how puzzling all these changes are. I'm never sure what I'm going to be from one minute to another. I've got to get back to looking like myself again, and I must get to that garden and ride the Ferris wheel at least once, and then I definitely, absolutely must get home in time for dinner. Oh, where's that rabbit? And that's the end of Chapter 2. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss Chapter 3. We have to find out what happens to Alice next. Will she find her way home? Will she ever get back to her right size? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to check out audible.com/coolschool to get your first book download for free. And stay tuned for more from Cool School. Click right over here to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.